Welcome back to DPI EV. Now, Jebret team, as promised, we're gonna dive into the fascinating duality of Arsenal's season.
Duality.
Despite failing to win their last two league games and falling further behind Liverpool in the Premier League title race, Arsenal have shown incredible resilience in Europe. Their stunning 7-1 demolition of PSV in the Champions League, achieved without their best attackers due to injuries, has reasserted their European ambitions. But now, as the gap at the top of the league widens to 13 points, it's clear that Arteta's side may have shifted their focus from the domestic title to a deep Champions League run. Now let's talk about that 7-1 win. I mean, that's incredible. Especially
Really?
for Arsenal.
Oh, because they can't score goals.
Well,
All of a
yeah,
sudden,
all of a
they can
sudden,
get
seven goals.
past me. Everybody can score goals against PSV because they're struggling at the
I think they played well.
Yeah.
I thought they played well. They played a lot. A lot of the goals are from the wing side, where I'm not talking about inside forwards kind of wing, but it's like a lot of the crossing plays where in one area just pass the ball and all that. But it's a different Arsenal side. We talk about them not having the best.
Can you imagine these fellas?
Who was that?
Getting the title, the Champions League title.
No, I cannot.
Stop.
No, but
I think it would be great if you could see Lewis Kelly, you see Ethan Waneri.
the perfect story for them.
Perfect story.
For them.
Yeah, for them. Yeah,
No, but like we talked about them not having the best attackers at the moment. They don't really have an attacker. They played Mikel Merino. I mean, he started as a striker, but he's sort of find his way through around the midfield a lot. And you see Declan Rice up top a lot. So it's really a different football that he's playing. Maybe a new definition of a false nine. But it's for me as a football fan, it's exciting to see what football can bring in terms of the strategies and all that. But yeah, I kind of agree with Adi, with him just talking bad about Arsenal and how far in terms of how far they can go. Sure, they just fought PSV and won by 6 goals. So 7-1.
7-1.
Sorry, just making myself more complicated there. But won by a lot of goals. But then the next matches, and then the next matches, what's going to happen? With this kind of Arsenal, it's just not that convincing at the moment. So yeah, be interesting to see after the PSV one.
Does this suggest that their current system is actually better suited for European championships or competitions rather than the Premier League?
It does, but against a team out of form. PSV is out of form. They just blew a lead in the Eredivisie. Ajax is now top of the league, struggling in all three competitions. 3 straight defeats, including the cup competition and in the league as well. I think Ledesma and Ryan Flamingo. I think a lot of people are trying to get Flamingo to play for Indonesia. But now they have to think again. That game last night, that was a strange game. I think something is wrong behind the scenes for PSV and for Coach Boss. It was frustrating to see. I think the team dropped tools after 4-1. It's not a pretty thing to look at. Noah Lang tries to change things. Hustil as well, but I think they're not ticking. They're not playing for each other, and there's a problem behind the scenes. I think because what you see, the reaction from the players as well, it's not the very best PSV that we've seen from the earlier part of the season.
Yeah, the euphoria for the Arsenal fans are well warranted. I mean, before this game, their biggest away win before was the knockout stages in the Champions League was a 2-0 away win against Milan in 2008. So it was way back. So no wonder they are feeling very upbeat about this result, especially without the unknown striker. 6 different goal scorer for Arsenal in this match. 2 youngsters from the academy combining to score a goal. Yeah, it's stuff. What stuffs are dream made? What
dreams are made of.
What dreams are made of. It's escaped my mind because as Adi said, it's been a long day for me.
Long day.
Too much football for you?
Too much football.
It's gonna be a long night again.
A long night again with the Champions League.
Barcelona. Right?
Barcelona, Benfica. A lot of great matches tonight. So a lot of avenue for euphoria for Arsenal fans. But I just don't want them to be trapped on a notion that okay, this is like 5 straight wins in the Champions League. The last time we did this, we go to the final. Yeah, so yeah, I think
Only two.
only two. Yeah, with the Lehmann red card. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna see. I think winning 7-1. It doesn't matter if you just be knocked out at the next round after this, especially when they're going up against either Atletico or Real Madrid. Both teams are very, very hard to beat, especially in European competition. They have the know-how. This Arsenal team is still young. It's still okay. It's like a learning curve for them all. I think you cannot play in the quarterfinal of a Champions League with two 17 years old players and expect them to play all the way to the final. Maybe they can. We don't know. But if not, we don't want to put too much pressure on them.
Seeing this result, despite the possibility, do you think that they should just shift their focus entirely to the Champions League campaign? That meme laugh again.
Why? So instead of
despite the possibility, should they just like shift the focus?
I'll say no. I'll say
don't
no
think-
because they're still a
yeah,
bit close to the Premier League than they.
Are they close? They're not close.
They're not close.
I mean,
In
Liverpool.
the
He's
game
just trying
against
to be
Liverpool,
nice.
I think
He's
in the game
trying
against
not to
Liverpool, I
jinx
think
it.
in May, that will be the moment where Liverpool will
pick
become
the
champions
trophy.
against Arsenal, fitting for Liverpool, and I think with a few games to spare. And then what you see here is just, I think, smoke and mirrors from Arsenal
do you mean?
towards their fans.
Oh, okay.
You play without a center forward and you get a result, but is it going to be consistent enough? At the weekend, of course, they're going to blow Man United away with the same system because playing like that, United will be in trouble.
Discombobulated.
United is in trouble anyways.
Still. Against this Arsenal playing like that, if they can contain that
Brentford,
performance,
yeah.
expansive. This is remembering me of their performance in last season, last 18 matches with 16 wins, which is a form that I was expecting for them to bring to this season, which they failed to do so. But I think now, with the momentum that they have, with the likes of Ethan Wanieri playing like that, unplayable, Lewis Kelly, he just has to tone down a bit, has to relax a bit, enjoy situations more, and not do that. Not do that.
Not do
because
that.
you know what happened. So you have to cut it out.
Aldi.
Aldi,
Yeah, Aldi.
wherever you are,
Not this
Aldi.
conversation again.
We're not going to that Lewis Kelly conversation, but I think the way that they play that expansive football, I think in the tight spaces for Odegaard to play like that, that is the Odegaard that we know, the Odegaard that we miss. Maybe the Arsenal fans, they're crying watching the game last night because they miss a lot of that control performance, and then the strike was excellent. The double strike, right, from Odegaard. So I think in trying to keep that performance going towards the weekend, which I think they need that win against Manchester United after the cup competition disappointment. So I think, it's going to be Arsenal challenging whether Real or Atleti will make it through. We will have to see, but that is going to be a tough game for Arsenal.
Well, some pundits even believe that this match could be an easy win for the Gunners, though.
Which one?
I shouldn't.
Manchester United at the weekend.
The-
of course.
No. Arsenal.
The PSG
it should
game.
be. It should be easy
Against
for Arsenal
PSV.
to
PSV.
go against Manchester United.
Oh,
Yeah, of course. It's going to be easy.
Oh yeah.
Easy. They're gonna steamroll Manchester United with that shape and that back line. I'm not comfortable. Set pieces all over the place. Although the last game, I think
The
United
penalty
scored from 3 straight set pieces.
Oh,
in
against
their-
Ipswich.
Yeah, in their last victory,
last
but not
victory,
the game against Fulham, of course.
Yeah.
The mighty Fulham.
The mighty Fulham.
2 more games and Wembley we go.
There you go.
Nathan Nwaneri is also on fire lately. How do you see his emergence impacting Arsenal's dynamic, Mas Firzi?
Yeah, a great player. A player who graced the Indonesian stadium in Jakarta International Stadium in the Under-17 World Cup. Another graduate from the Under-17 World Cup.
Lewis
who-
Kelly
who-
as well.
Miles
Really?
Lewis Kelly as well, playing very well. I was there for England against Brazil. Yeah, is not that menonjol at that match. What do you call it?
Ooh.
Stood out.
I'm on my last.
Okay.
Drink some water, man.
Water or coin?
Our previous
Insert your
conversation
coin.
backstage.
Yeah, backstage.
Sure
Yeah, it really
are
too heavy, wasn't it?
making us feel dizzy. A bit dizzy.
Again, yeah. Yeah, but I when I saw him, he's a good player. I think with what happened to Saka, Saka is a virtual starter for Arsenal. He almost never got injured before the season, and with Rice Nelson left, with Eddie Nketiah left, they need that source of goals. And if one of their own, one of their hell end product can deliver it to them, give it to them, it's always a great feeling for their supporters. I think it's a great moment also for him and his family. So, yeah. But consistency is a major problem for young players. Yeah. So, if he play well in this past few games, if he can maintain it until the end of the season, it will be really, really great. But don't be surprised if maybe his form drop 1 or 2, or maybe if he got injured, because that could happen to young players, because a lot of young players coming into the team too young with this kind of intensity in the Premier League.
They
in
still
the
have
Champions
Raheem.
League.
Raheem Sterling. Coming off the
Raheem
bench.
Sterling.
Raheem the Dream.
I think Raheem Sterling is the most Space Jam player in the Premier League.
What?
Yeah, like someone
Space Jam player. Someone get
all
the aliens picking up
aliens.
Raheem
the
from
energy.
the court.
He's like Charles Barkley, lost his powers.
This conversation is so millennial.
Because I love Raheem. Raheem playing for Arsenal. I
what
thought
I
it was going to be an upgrade off the bench for Arsenal this season, but he's been disappointing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the system and what his role is, to be honest. He's not going to play as a major he played a bit as a striker with Pep Guardiola and City. I don't know why it's not quite working out, even with Arteta having a similar way of football, but I don't know. But we talk about the younger players from Arsenal. That's what a Premier League academy is
supposed to do.
Sorry, I'm just losing it myself.
It's the same.
That's fine. Traumatic.
Experiences, can make us
A conversation that shall not be discussed ever again. But anyway,
sorry, that's what it is. That's what they can produce. But in terms of going back again to the focus on the Champions League or the Premier League and whatnot, I don't think they should shift focus just on the Champions League only just yet. Because there's still a lot to offer in the Premier League. Spaces for European qualification is still there, and even potential for the players to develop even more with the system that currently doesn't even have a striker. So, there's a lot still to offer from Arsenal. We as fans, football fans, are not quite positive about it at the moment, just because how the players that they have, the quality that they have, and what's going on in the Premier League with themselves at the moment. But interesting to see.
with the youth innovation that Arsenal is currently trying to do now on the Premier League, do you see someone that might be a game changer for them in the near future?
I think one of the players that the role has changed since
that
last
really
season.
catches your attention, perhaps?
I think it's maybe not necessarily the younger players, but when I see Declan Rice, the way he plays right now, the way he plays more as a number 8, the way he plays more on top of the field, I think it's a different role than what we accustomed to see him. He's not that defensive midfielder anymore. He contributed more to the team because the team needs that kind of creator, and the way he set up that Jurriën Timber goal, I think
that was a great pass.
Yeah, that was a great pass, and he's done it again and again this season. So with 100 million, you got a great player that can do things that can do more than one thing, and that will be really important for the team. His leadership is needed. Again, they don't want to be too over reliant on Martin Odegaard because we know the last few months Odegaard, I think before this game he only has 1 goal and 1 assist since coming back from injury in December, and with his 2 goals last night he matches his tally for I think the last 33 games. I think it's a long time since he contributed goals to this team. So maybe the role of Declan in this new format where they don't have that focal point in attack, it will be important.
No,
Anyone else?
I just saw Trossard there. I think the goal was questionable.
You think so?
Mikel Merino as well. That was
Mikel Merino one was a scrapey one.
Yeah, it was questionable whether it was on or not. VAR check. And
Oh,
then
like that, you
They
mean.
went with
Right.
the flow. Just go and
Yeah,
F it.
go with the vibes. Yeah.
This is
The
Arsenal
vibe,
Right.
this
flowing.
Arsenal flowing,
Yeah, but I think in terms of a player that can maybe help Arsenal towards the end of the season, this might be an unpopular opinion, but Thomas Partey. Talk about a player. Talk
Okay.
about a player
Yeah.
that is. This is his second coming, I think, this season.
Yeah.
Playing very well with his experience in that midfield, with the guile, the energy, the positivity, and I think that is why I think they're going to offer him a new contract.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Conceded a penalty.
Yeah, but still,
Nothing.
it
Just
won.
Just trying to bring a topic there to you.
7 goals to
No,
1.
yeah.
7 goals to
That goal was a bonus. Yeah, to make everybody happy at the Philips Stadion.
Yeah, there's rumors that Barcelona are coming after him though in the Spanish media. I don't know how concrete
True.
that is.
But I think Thomas will not go to Barcelona because of
Because he
his
can
Atleti connection.
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
I think. I had coffee with Thomas Partey.
Ah, he's done it again.
Was that for
That's
real?
true, I gave
No,
him
that's
the,
for real.
I showed him the Ghana jersey with the Thomas Partey name.
Oh,
Oh
That's
my
for real.
He was
God.
excited. He told me I was his brother.
goodness.
Who haven't you had
Who
coffee
haven't
with?
you had coffee?
that should be the
Adebayor, I want to have coffee with.
Ooh, it's fun.
Soon.
Turning our attention back to the upcoming Premier League clash against Manchester United, let's talk predictions. What's your prediction? Score?
2-0
How
for
do you think
Arsenal.
it's going to go?
2-0 for Arsenal.
Arsenal.
As much as I want Man United to beat Arsenal so they don't,
Okay.
but I think it's an Arsenal win.
Arsenal win. Yeah, I think it's an Arsenal win.
2-0?
But no, I think United will score. Make it fun. And interesting.
Make it fun.
Yeah, I'll be working
So,
in
like,
that game, so
what?
it has to be fun.
It's gonna be fun, yeah, of course.
I
It can
have
still
to
be a fun game.
I have to make the game fun. Yeah.
They can
have to
score in
start
an
it no matter
unfun
what.
way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Arsenal win.
Arsenal.
2-0? 2-1?
No, I'm going for a fun 2-1.
Yeah, 2-1.
Yeah, because the
Arsenal win.
last time out, this game at Old Trafford is the Casemiro jogging game,
Yeah,
right, where
yeah.
he like sleeping on the back
Yeah,
line. Yeah, I think
No, he was just playing.
was-
That was just Casemiro.
that was just Casemiro.
That was
just
Casemiro. It was fun watching Casemiro just strolling across Old Trafford's pitch.
Yeah, I think 2 goals to 1.
What can Manchester United do to at least...
They can play the kids. They need to play the
Again.
kids. They need to
Okay.
play Aiden Heaven.
Oh,
Playing
serious.
against his former side, Cheeto playing against his
Cheeto.
former side.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
Cheeto
yeah, yeah.
had like 4 great chances to score in
Good
the
player.
last
Yeah.
last game. He has that pace. The size of him is just
Yeah,
frightening.
massive, yeah.
So if they train him and they coach him, and
He
then
almost
they could,
scored, right? He got
4
that
chances.
chance again. Yeah,
Yeah.
against Fulham, right?
So if I think if Amorim wants to do something, he has to play the kids. Jack Fletcher has to play. Everybody has to play the kids. The kids has to play because what you see from the seniors, there's nothing left.
There's nothing.
Fernandes is just working by
Oh, yeah.
himself. Diego Dallo being Diego Dallo, Ali's favorite player. He's just horrible to watch. Horrible.
Yeah.
Currently
Do
horrible.
you
'Cause
think
he's-
it's wise though?
Potentially all of his career playing for Manchester United. He's a drop from even the likes of Phil Neville playing on the left side. I think I rate Phil Neville as one of the best underrated player,
Oh, okay.
all-round player.
Yeah, of
Okay,
course.
sure.
Especially his
Sure.
time at
Diego Dallo
Everton.
playing there on the left side is just humiliating.
Sure.
But they really need the win though. Is it wise to let them play?
The
Let the
kids,
kids play?
they can play the kids until the end of the season. They won't get relegated.
Yeah.
I am sure of that. And the kids will get them the win. I am sure of that too. But is Amorim gonna have the
Yeah, the
courage,
guts
yeah.
to do
courage?
that?
Yeah, because I don't know the pressure and
Too
the talks
much,
about Amorim going at the end of the season. If he does go, then Ineos has to pack their bags and leave with him.
That's not happening. That's
Doesn't
not
make
happening.
sense.
They changed too much at the top management for them to just get
Yeah, and
out
then
of
they
it.
cut jobs because
Yeah.
they have to pay.
Oh, talk about that again. The bread and soup.
Yeah, the bread and soup. Yeah, they,
So
they provide
Amorim has
fruits
to
now.
queue
yeah.
for soup as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's a shame.
But Manchester United will be back next season.
Oh,
Oh,
No,
Claim.
okay.
Claim.
We'll
That's a
be
claim.
back. We'll be back. Play the
Claiming
kids.
this positive energy. All
Huh?
Manchester United fan claiming
I think
this positive
Ruben
energy.
is the right coach. but the front office, the half ownership model is not doing
not
very
working,
well.
yeah.
Ineos is not doing their job. From the first time they were in the conversation, I think it was horrible. And for the Glazers, they're laughing all the way to the bank because all eyes is on Ineos. They're messing things up, and nobody's talking.
Yeah, nobody's talking about Glazer anymore. Yeah, and they still like making Man United the cash cow that they are.
Yeah. When you buy a club with debt, and then you get all this money, it's like a freebie for them.
And another lucrative pre-season tour.
Yeah, to Malaysia
against ASEAN All-Star.
Yeah,
against ASEAN All-Star. So yeah, your chance to
get coffee
with Ruben Amorim and his squad with Diogo Dalot.
Maybe you can get coffee.
Last time I got coffee with Manchester United players was Scott McTominay and Rom Lukaku and a lot of the guys. I gave Lukaku the Anderlecht jersey and it was like, bro. What? My Anderlecht jersey?
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm curious though. Who is the most interesting person that you've had coffee
That's a topic.
with?
That's a
Gianni
topic.
Infantino. It goes all the way to the top with Adiani. It
I
goes
hate
all the
that
way.
guy.
Pretty much everyone.
Publicly
Best-
stating there.
Best
Publicly
coffee
stating.
moment.
Best coffee moment. I think best coffee moment goes to Willy Sagnol.
What was the coffee order?
Huh?
What was the coffee order?
Was it?
Twas it.
French
Oh yeah, the
coffee.
French
Yeah,
version
French
of iced
Was
coffee.
it, yeah. With Willy Sagnol, with Carlo Ancelotti as well. And I think the most interesting one was
Wow.
Thomas Muller was interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, because he doesn't talk to anybody else.
Wow. Where do you go? Wow.
Yeah.
So
What did you
much,
get to talk
where do you
about
get them?
during
Someplace.
the?
Someplace.
Someplace.
Wow.
No, coming
wish
back to
we
the Man
could say
United
that.
topic. Back to Man United topic. Sorry. No, I agree with Adi with the young players.
We don't need coffee.
I just don't think they're gonna get what's that?
No.
No, sorry. I don't think they. This is quite an episode, guys. I don't think they will get relegated, Man United.
No, they will not.
For whatever reason, they're not. And this is a good chance to play the youngsters.
Yeah.
There might be, I don't know, there might be pressure from the back, from the board to say we bought these players for this sum of money, so you have to play them and you have to try them out. But
which players?
No,
they
but
bought?
there are all Ten Hag's players.
Yeah, but
It's
which
not
player they
Amorim.
bought
No, sure.
that works? I think from the start of the season, they got De Ligt coming in.
Sure.
It doesn't work.
Mazraoui.
Mazraoui's not working too.
relatively.
Yeah.
I mean, my eyes are.
So, poor old Ruben Amorim, with this amount of pressure, people yapping, but the players are not his.
Yes.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
Yeah.
So
it's just confusing. But I think Amorim should come down a bit. Don't talk too
Yeah.
much as well,
Ooh.
because when he opens his mouth, then problems will happen.
I like it when they talk a lot, like just direct. You're just being
Yeah.
direct, but it's not currently. It's not working with Amorim.
Yeah.
Just keep on going downhill with Man United,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So
Car crash.
for whatever reason, exactly, Kalkesh.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's.
But-
I like that style. Of
Yeah.
I like
But
that.
if we say
There's one more.
if we say that
One
Arsenal's
more.
going
Last
to
one?
win, Arsenal's going to cruise to a victory against struggling Manchester United.
Back to that.
Arsenal flying 7-1. But if Manchester United can hurt Arsenal
Oh.
in the league, that is going to be very funny. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh on air. I will laugh.
That might happen though. That might happen.
I
Based
might
on,
laugh all the way
based on my
until we close the
fantasy,
show.
based on my fantasy Premier League experience,
We'll take that as
kind
a
of thing might
promise
happen.
then.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
go, when you go to, I think it's going to be played at Old Trafford.
Old Trafford.
Yeah.
When you're going to go there after winning 7-1. So yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's, if they're too
Very young.
relaxed,
Yeah.
Oh,
then,
okay.
yeah, it'll be problematic. But if you see that Manchester United front line, oh my God, they're struggling.
It's
I think they should
horrible.
go to Cheeto from the beginning, because if you see Rasmus Højlund and then you see Zirkzee, oh my gosh.
That's the work rate. They're not putting up the
That's-
work rate as much as That's why
No,
you have an
work rate
academy grad.
finishing
But if you look at the
young player.
past, Dimitar Berbatov doesn't put the work
Doesn't,
rate as
yeah.
much as other players. But he puts himself in situations where he can be a threat, he can be a goal scorer.
Yeah, someone actually compiled like the last 25 shots that Garnacho made, and then it's like a funny compilation video, blunder video, like he
It's like a
shoot to the
clearance.
sky. Yeah,
To Rosette.
two rows that. Yeah, exactly.
I'll give you a
Right,
goal kick.
so what do you guys think? Is it going to be an easy win for Arsenal, or is Adiani going to laugh on air? We shall see.
Personally,
Let
gonna
us
take that
know
video.
on the comment section
Cut it.
below, and we'll see you guys on our next video.